This is 5 in 10 from Skywatch TV. 5 topics in about 10 minutes for Tuesday, October 17th, 2023. I'm Derek Gilbert, coming to you from our new 5 in 10 studio here in Stone County, Missouri. Topic number 5 today, of course, the Israel-Gaza war. Israel's military announced Monday that it's now notified all the families of the 199 people confirmed to be hostages of Hamas in Gaza. They were captured during the raids that took Israel by surprise on the morning of Saturday, October 7th. This also confirms that the number being held hostage is much higher than the 150 that had been estimated up to this point. It is also believed that there are Americans and some other nationalities among the captives being held in the Gaza Strip. Further, IDF spokesman Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari indicated that the military does have some knowledge as to the locations of some of the hostages. However, there are some reports going back several days now that some of those hostages have been killed by Hamas. Hamas also claiming that some were killed in IDF airstrikes, or IAF, the Israel Air Force. IAF denies that this is the case. The ground offensive into Gaza preparing to start. In fact, residents of the southern Negev village of Sderot and other kibbutzim along the Gaza border have been evacuated as the ground offensive is preparing to begin. Now, families of those who were captured last Saturday are angry with the Netanyahu government over its failure to communicate quickly with the families. Many of them have been wondering for more than a week now as to the fate of their missing loved ones, if they were among those killed but not yet identified, or if they were in fact hostages. Now, you can't imagine the difficulty in trying to sort through the information that's come through over the past week, as first responders in the Negev have been basically overwhelmed. But this just points to one of the facets of the political consequences that will come from this war. Whether Benjamin Netanyahu survives politically will depend in large measure on what happens in the days ahead, and whether or not a serious blow is dealt to Hamas for the sneak attack last week Saturday. Topic number 4, as we continue on this subject, the media. The media is reverting to the mean, by which I mean after several days of reporting sympathetically towards Israel after the attack last week Saturday, they are now reverting to their pro-Palestinian slant, many of them, by focusing on just one aspect of this story. It was reported last weekend that some babies and infants, as many as 40, had been killed and beheaded in the kibbutz of Kfar Aza. The office of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, IDF spokesman Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Conricus, confirming this report last week. This first reported by I-24 News based on accounts of IDF soldiers who had been first on the scene at Kfar Aza. But since then, the Israeli government has been careful not to confirm the specific claim that babies were beheaded. Now, this report has been confirmed by other members of the foreign press, and a French journalist working in Israel who was on scene there at Kfar Aza. The BBC also confirming this. But because the Israeli government and the IDF now have kind of walked back a little bit, they're being careful not to confirm this specific aspect of the massacre at Kfar Aza. The media is now reporting that, by extension, other claims being made about the war are misinformation or disinformation, and using that then to justify going back to their pro-Palestinian slant. Well, they were blockaded in Gaza, they're desperate, their economic situation forces them to take radical measures, et cetera, et cetera. Basically what we've been hearing from the media about the Palestinian Arabs for decades now. So this is really surprising because, again, this is just one small aspect of the story. And this is what the American corporate media, many in the corporate media, not all, are running with now. That, okay, yes, they killed 260 civilians at the music festival for peace along the Gaza border. They killed 150 or more in Kfar Aza, but they didn't behead the babies. So really, CNN, that's the takeaway from all of this. It's not as bad as you've been told because, yes, they slaughtered civilians, hiding, cowering in their safe rooms, but they didn't behead the babies. Topic number 3. Speaker Jordan. We turn to politics here in the United States. It looks like Representative Jim Jordan of Ohio is on track to become the next Speaker of the House of Representatives. Still some question as to whether he can get the support he needs. The vote may come as early as Tuesday. There is an entrenched block of Republicans opposed to Jordan as Speaker. Because of the narrow majority that Republicans hold, Jordan can only afford to lose 4 Republican votes before we're back in the situation we were in January, where it took 14 rounds of voting for Kevin McCarthy to become the Speaker of the House. A senior Republican did tell CNN that he's spoken to 20 members willing to block Jordan's path to the floor, but another Republican source familiar with the matter said that Jordan has had positive conversations with members and believes that by Tuesday evening he will have the votes, even if it takes multiple rounds of voting to get there. We shall see. Topic number 2, disappearing banks. Meanwhile, while all of this is going on, banks are closing branches here in the United States faster than they are opening new ones. Last year, in fact, during 2022, U.S. banks closed over 3,000 bank branches while opening just 1,000 new ones. That's a net loss of 2,000. My math isn't great, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. This trend will likely continue as they're facing competition from from online banks, fintech firms, financial technology firms, and big tech, as you've got companies like Amazon and Apple who are now offering their own credit cards and so forth. Now, notice that the number of bank closures varies by area. Between 2017 and 2021, 7,000 bank branches closed in the U.S. That's about 9% of all locations. The initial wave of closures really began after the financial meltdown here in the United States and around the world back in 2008, the subprime mortgage collapse. More recently, consumer preferences are increasing reliance on non-bank sources of online payment like PayPal and Venmo have taken business away from banks. Improved banking technology, the fact that you can use an app on your phone to do a lot of your banking that used to be done in bank branches, it is encouraging banks to get rid of brick and mortar locations. This, however, is not necessarily a good thing, because as we lose access to a physical bank branch where you can do things like have a safety deposit box, get face-to-face help when you've got an issue, this will not necessarily be a good thing. It's our thought here, our thinking is this, that the next major financial crash, which may not be that far off, will lead to more bank closures, followed by widespread adoption to solve the problem, of course, of central bank digital currencies, meaning a complete end to financial privacy. Coming up, we are living in clown world. I'll explain and show more evidence thereof straight ahead on 5 and 10.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to make sure you know how you can get your copy of this incredible new book in the Before Genesis Master Collection. When you order the Before Genesis Master Collection from the SkywatchTVStore.com, you'll receive the brand new book, Before Genesis, The Unauthorized History of Tohu, Bohu, and the Chaos Dragon in the Land Before Time by Dr. Thomas Horn and Donna Howell. In this phenomenal new work, you'll learn about the debate raging between the Old Earth and the Young Earth creationist groups, what the Earth was like during the without form and void era of Genesis 1-2, how ancient archaeological sites like Göbekli Tepe and the Doorway of the Serpent point to an intelligent race of beings on Earth alive before the time of Adam and under Lucifer's fallen influence. And for the first time ever, the conclusion to the events of Genesis that merges all contributing voices from not only the young and old creationist groups, but the scientific community as well, into one balanced and agreeable climax. But that's not all. You'll also receive the amazing DVD, What Lies Beneath, The Lost Secrets of the Watchers Below Göbekli Tepe, featuring archaeologist and author Dr. Aaron Judkins and best-selling author Derek Gilbert as they reveal Göbekli Tepe's historical use as a place of watchers worship, the evidence of a cult that venerated human skulls and reptilian creators, and the links between the god of Göbekli Tepe and the Bible. Also included in this must-have master collection are the digital, downloadable e-book versions of the Earth's earliest ages, Unearthing the Lost World of the Cloud Eaters, and the Apocrypha, including the Book of Enoch. These 3 masterpiece works will be available for download immediately when you place your order for the Before Genesis Master Collection and are being included in this offer absolutely free. All of these items hold a retail value of over $85. Yours now for your donation of only $35 plus shipping and handling. So don't delay. You can scan the QR code on your screen using the camera app on your phone for instant access to this special opportunity. You can also visit us at skywatchtvstore.com or call 1-844-750-4985 and ask for the Before Genesis Master Collection right now.
Item number 1 today, Clown World has come to Clemson University in South Carolina. Yes, this is what college students are fighting for in 2023. What moves them to rise up and protest female hygiene products in the men's restroom. A group of students at Clemson protested the removal of tampon dispensers from the men's library restrooms at Clemson. This is in response to a conservative student group, the Clemson College Republicans, complaining that it was just absolutely stupid to have, female hygiene products being dispensed for free in the men's room. So in response, holding brightly colored signs reading "Destigmatize Menstruation" and "Hello, it's the 21st century," students demonstrated last Wednesday to demand school administrators reinstall the feminine hygiene dispensers. They, again, this is what motivates college students to rise up. I mean, when I was a kid, I'm a little young to remember, but when I was a kid, it was the Vietnam War. Now it's this. Yes, hello, it is the 21st century, and guess what? Men still cannot menstruate. We truly are a non-serious society. During the month of October, for your support of any amount, if you're in the U.S. or Canada, we will send as our thank you gift the novel by Donna Howell, Ebenezer. This picks up the story of Scrooge after Christmas. How did his life change? Donna she's a wonderful person and a brilliant writer. And this, I think, a perfect gift just in time for the holiday season. We'll send as our thank you to you for your donation of any amount to Skywatch TV during the month of October. You can find out more at our website, skywatchtv.com. Look for the red donate button there. You can go to skywatchtvstore.com and follow the link, or call us toll free during business hours, 844-750-4985. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And dinosaurs? Well, that's a question that many of us have had, especially when we're coming up. I mean, where did they go? Okay, if they were destroyed in the flood, why did God create them in the first place? What purpose could a T-Rex have alongside humanity? That's one of the issues confronted in the book Before Genesis, Donna Howell's latest book. She was on the panel alongside myself. Tom Horn was there as well. So we're in the middle of a 6-week investigative series based on the book. How do we reconcile the fossil record with the biblical account? Don't miss these programs. You can watch it right now at our website, skywatchtv.com. All of our video content is there. You can also catch it at Skywatch TV's over-the-air broadcast. The schedule of when and where you can see the program, skywatchtv.com/channels. Of course, it's available right now on our Roku and Apple TV channels. If you've got a set-top box, make sure you've got the Skywatch TV channel for that. You can also see it at Skywatch TV's YouTube channel, the main program at Skywatch TV Now, or rumble.com/Skywatch TV. But best of all is to get the Skywatch TV mobile app. That brings all of our video content right into the palm of your hand, whether you're holding an iOS, Android, or Amazon Kindle Fire phone or tablet. The app is free. It's got many other features, including an audio Bible with multiple translations. It's a powerful little app, and because it's our app, we will not be canceled. You'll find links to the app stores at our website. Look for the link in the top menu bar at skywatchtv.com. HornTV.com. Just a word now, the latest on Tom Horn as of Monday noon. The last we heard was that Tom had a better night last night. He is still in the intensive care unit after a serious heart attack last week, Tuesday. Quite honestly, his heart has stopped several times since last Tuesday, but Tom, who is he is a powerful man. He would like to stick around a little while longer for his wife, Nita, their children, their grandchildren, and of course to continue the work at Whispering Ponies Ranch. Your prayers are being heard and felt by the family, heard by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Tom knows, and he is at peace. He has told Joe Horn, who shared this with us, Tom is at peace regardless of the outcome. But for the benefit of his family and for the sake of the children at Whispering Ponies Ranch, and I know that sounds cliched, but if you know Tom, you know that he really takes that seriously. So your prayers are much needed, much appreciated, and of course, if anything changes before the release of this program on Tuesday morning, we will, of course, let you know. Just make sure you're monitoring the Skywatch TV Facebook page and, of course, this channel on Roku or the Skywatch TV app. And until tomorrow, we thank you for watching as we keep watch, and we ask you to pray for Tom Horn and the peace of Jerusalem. I'm Derek Gilbert. This is 5 in 10 from Skywatch TV.